All right, this is 5.2, R5, and R6. So here we want to, it says, given the right triangle with a leg length of 15 yards and a hypotenuse length of 39 yards, find the length of the unknown leg. So first of all, when you're looking at a right triangle, the hypotenuse is a 90-degree angle, or right across from the 90-degree angle is the hypotenuse, and either side is called the leg. It can be either A or B. So notice I flipped the triangle around where the right angle is up here, hypotenuse is directly across, and again the legs are A and B. These are interchangeable. The only way they're not interchangeable is if I'm actually labeling these other angles with letters. So for the hypotenuse is equal to the square root of a squared plus b squared. So I would square the leg A, square the leg B, and add them up, and then take the square root, and I would get the hypotenuse. If I'm looking for a leg, if I'm looking for A, it would be c squared minus b squared, square root. If I'm looking for B, it would be c squared minus a squared, square root. So on this particular problem here, I have 15 on the leg, so I decided to make it A. Hypotenuse I have to put across from the right angle, so that was my 39. So in this case I'm looking for B. So according to the formula, B is equal to the square root of c squared minus a squared. So C is 39, so 39 squared minus 15 squared. And 39, it's not going to come on. Let me see if I can get it this way. So 39 squared, I'm right here, 39 squared is going to be 39. You can either use your square button, equals 1521, or you can just do 39 times 39, and you'll get the 1521. 15 squared, so 15 squared is either 15 times 15, or press the squared button. So now it says to subtract. So I do 1521 minus 225. You don't need this kind of a calculator. This one just shows what I'm doing. You can get these same numbers on your calculator. Equals 1296. So now I have to take the square root of that. For this calculator, the square root is up here. So I have to hit the second function square root. So second function square root. Notice how it puts that little square root symbol. If you just have a regular calculator, if you're seeing the number 1296 on your display, you probably just need to press the square root button. If it's the second function, you just do second function square root, and you'll get the answer. But here I have to put the answer back in, so I put in 1296, and my answer comes out to 36. So 1296 is a perfect square of 36, meaning if I do 36 times 36, I get 1296. So square root of 1296 is 36. All right, so just as an example, I took this same exact problem, but I said, well, what if I decided I wanted to use leg B instead of leg A? But C still has to be the hypotenuse, so that still has to be 39. So in this case, for A, it's c squared minus b squared square root. So c squared minus b squared. So it's still, notice how it's still the exact same numbers. 39 squared minus 15 squared. So 1521 minus 225 square root. So it's 1296. And again, I get 36. So the length of the leg is still 36. All right, on the next problem, section 5.2 R6. This has to just do with adding up angles. All the angles in a triangle add up to 180 degrees. Hypotenuse automatically is 90 degrees, so if they're giving you another angle, all you have to do is subtract. So this particular problem has 38 degrees, so I'm going to take a 180 minus 90 minus 38, and I get 52. So this angle up here in this corner is a 52.